So this week, the Gamecocks will travel to Greenville, North Carolina to take on ECU. So just preview us this meet. What are you expecting out of the team?
Well, this is a pretty important meet. We get a chance to see exactly how the training over our break has gone. A lot of folks don't know this about our program, but when exams are over, they don't just go home. We're usually here for another week. This year we traveled down pre-Christmas down to Naples, Florida. We're down there until the 21st and did a lot of work down there, a lot of heavy training. Had them come back on the 28th. And started running practice pretty consistently since then. So we've done a lot of big training, and this is going to be our first opportunity to race and see how that big training has affected them, how they're able to perform under that heavy stress. And this really does kick off our kind of final stretch into the SEC championships and the NCAA championships. So really right now, this is one of 3 opportunities we have left to race prior to our SEC championship meet. So it's of huge importance. I'm an alumni of East Carolina, so it's obviously it's personal to me too. I want to go up and I want to hand it to them pretty good as well. But they've got a great program, and Matt Jabbs, one of my former swimmers, is the head coach there, and he runs a tight ship. So it's going to be a lot of fun to go back up and race. But the athletes know what at stake. They know why this meet's important, and so I'm sure they're going to be ready to go.
So just like you said, SEC championships coming up second week of February. We're pretty much almost a month away from that. So sort of give us your take on the SEC championships, just sort of the training that's going into getting to that.
You know, we talk just about every one of these conversations that we have. We talk about how each of these head-to-head competitions with other universities, we have one of the hardest schedules in the country, and we do that on purpose because the SEC is the toughest conference meet in the nation. It's a 5-day meet. It's highly stressful. It's a great environment, but there's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety that comes along with that. The performance that has to take place day after day after day, it's exhausting. And so it's our hope that this season has prepared our athletes to go into that meet down at Auburn and shine, and to not be taken back by the environment, but to embrace it and be able to step into it and be successful. So our leadership, our upperclassmen are doing a good job right now, and I think keeping everybody focused. So we're going to keep leaning on them and kind of ride our upper class and even our freshmen, for that matter, into the SEC championships and looking for some great races and great performances. And the goal, as always, is to put as many people at NCAAs as we can. So that's what we use our championships for, our conference championships, just like every other. We qualify our NCAA swimmers at that meet. So that's going to be the big one for us, and we're excited about getting down there and getting to ultimately, at the pinnacle of our season, the fastest that we're going to be up to that point, just to really see how we can do and the lessons that we've learned throughout the year and how we can apply them.